back to the kilts. Now, I told these two guys at different times I was doing a survey for the USA. Two of them said they had underwear on. And then there was two others. They were not together at the same time. I talked to them separately. And one said I could reach up and check. And the other guy said, the only way you find out, darling, is reach up and feel. So I'm reaching my hand up the side of his leg. I didn't go up the middle where the little things are hanging. And Sandy yells, Pearl, stop that! You can't do that! So I stopped that. We all had a good laugh. I will have to go back again, but I'm sure they wore something underneath. You wouldn't, oh no, you wouldn't go out with that. It's too cold. It's too cold there for me. On Aberdeen, city of oil and city of drab gray granite. It's noted for the River Dun north and the River Dee south of the city, and hundreds of roses. Oh my goodness. When we were on the bus, we heard, he put the tape on a Treasure Island. We heard the first half, and later we heard the last half. But many of us fell asleep and we don't know what happened. And a lot of those that were not sleeping couldn't hear. So many people dressed so nicely here. Oh gosh, they look so elegant, the men and the women, especially the older women. They look so good. They've got the hats, they've got the gloves, they've got the purses. Gas is $4 American here. Yesterday at Glamis Castle, let's see, what was I thinking of? I can't tell you. What was I thinking of? At the Glamis Castle, with all those pictures from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And no one smiled in the pictures. Now that, to me, is strange. No one smiled. There was men, there was women. Also, not smiling. And there was a lack of jewelry showing. Now, maybe that's why the ladies were not smiling, because the husbands were too cheap to buy jewels. Apparently, the royal family still comes to certain parts of the castle to stay on holidays. We are staying at the Gasmore Hotel. Now, you could make a joke out of that name. We heard the big hurricane has gone through north, and like Carolina, and on and up and doing damage, but not as much as expected. Now, Aberdeen is a big sprawling city in the valley. We travel along the Dee River, famous for trout, but it costs a permit of $2,000 and a guide who helps. And they also look for deer, and boy, that's a high price to pay for fish. The people here have sheep, rock fences, coos, the cows, and hay fields. They do cutting of trees here, pines, birches, and hardwoods. They planted them because the soil is acidic, but they don't plant oaks because the oaks take too long to grow. They have grouse, pheasants, and partridges are all over the place, and the people go out with the dogs. And the dogs get so excited. Oh, they want to go, 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 go. We had to go over a small bridge, but the bridge went straight up and then straight down. And the bus had to go over this. And so everyone had to get out of the bus and walk over the bridge. And then the bus came slow, 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 slow. You know, we were lucky we didn't have to carry our bags, because as it was, I think we should have. It would have lightened the load so we didn't scrape the bottom of the bus, because you could see big scrape marks on the top of the bridge there. Now there is 100 pence to a pound, and 1 pound equals $2 American. We went to Glenlivet, which is a distillery, and we saw a program on distilling, and then we had a tray of tiny cups of scotch. Now I haven't had scotch for years, and boy, did it taste smooth. Smooth. I had to drink it a little bit at a time.